I make a lot of videos on this channel about, nature, terrariums, stuff of the sort, but I thought today we'd do something a bit different. So I'm going to show you guys my sketchbook because, making these terrariums and all this natural, naturey kind of stuff isn't my entire gig, and I thought I'd show you guys what else I am capable of accomplishing. So here's my current sketchbook. We'll probably do some other videos where we look through my other sketchbooks, but this is pretty much my main drawing kind of thing. It will always be fun to look through old ones, which we'll probably do at some point. My setup for this video is literally holding a phone tripod. It might be a bit shaky. I'll try to keep it as stable as possible. It's not the best tripod. So let's just get started with this sketchbook. So this sketchbook got started in March of 2018 when I was down in Mexico. And this page was done way before most of the other stuff in this sketchbook. Well, actually, the first few pages was done way before anything else was really done. So here we just have a few quick sketches of some cartoon characters. These aren't, my most amazing work, except this one, Master Shake drawing. I'm quite fond of that, actually. But other than that, there's nothing too impressive on this page. Flip over the page, we actually have some math studying I was doing. I'm not sure why I chose to do it in here, but there's a fun little tentacle guy. Here's Gulb from Adventure Time. It's pretty good drawing for what it is. Over here we just have some random cartoon characters with some weird shading and, some space. Don't worry, the quality is going to improve rather shortly. Here we have stuff I like draw on my... Oh, look. See, when your phone registers a drawing of a face as an actual face, it's an opportunity to be proud of it, even though I think this is one of the worst faces I've ever drawn. This is stuff I've drawn on like schoolwork or like line paper and stuff that, I thought was good enough to go in the actual sketchbook. So here we have, Master Shake, one of my friends, a wizard guy, a meth head, and two of my teachers, and just a skull. Here I was doing some hand studies. They're not amazing. I like this one though, it's kind of creepy. And this one, it's okay. That one's funky. Here we have some faces I was trying to do. This one has like all the anatomy written on it. I'm not very particular with all this stuff anymore. I kind of just draw what I see, and if it's not correct, then who cares? Here we have a figure with way too short legs, a guy dabbing, a weird bug alien. Here we have some faces with really weird anatomy. This was going to be my album cover at some point. For some reason, my phone recognized it as a face. Don't know why, because the proportions are screwed up. I still really like this guy. I use him a lot. I call him Fjord Guy because I wrote Fjord next to it for some reason. This is like his brother, I guess. That's a weird tiki thing. I was going to practice drawing feet. I did one. Here we got some fun ones. This is a dog that looks like Mark Twain. It's a border terrier. Weird wiggly guy. That gives me Rat Boy Genius vibes, but that's not what it is. Shame Wizard from Big Mouth. I'm quite proud of this one. And a Corridora's catfish wizard I made for Dungeons & Dragons. Never got to use him, at least not yet. Moving over, this is when I really started to get into my art, and this I still consider mediocre compared to most of my work. This was a page I was practicing drawing facial features, so I have a mouth, a nose, an eyeball, and an ear, and the eyeball's pretty good. But pretty much I drew this, and I was like, well, this page is boring, so I turned it into this weird, surreal scape with weird guys and Big Fish Boss and this stoned sun I always draw. I'm pretty proud of this one. It's probably my worst out of all of these sort of things, but it is what it is, and that's the garage opening, so I'm gonna go check on whatever the hell that's about. And we're back. That was just my dad coming home. Here we have my face, so if you've never seen what I look like, here it is. That was my first one. It's not very good. Slowly got better. I will admit to one thing though, for the better ones, I did actually trace the basic outline of my face. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's just a way to make your art a bit more accurate. And if you don't see a problem with it, I definitely don't see a problem with it. You can make cool stuff. I like this demon one, but it's not my favorite. I think that one's my favorite. Everyone I ask likes this one the most. I don't agree, but it's not terrible. I think it's good to practice heads at different angles and different expressions, especially if you want to get into cartooning or anything like that. Here we have some more faces. These were like really rough sketches I was doing, like really early in the morning, and I don't know what this one is. Here we have two I'm quite proud of. This one is a lot more accurate, but this one's a lot more cartoony. I like this one more. It just has a lot of expression to it, This one's not bad though. Here we have some humanoids. I am not good at drawing figures at all, but we have Scruffy Guy. He's got some funky ass legs. That's not how legs work. We got Homeless Lewis. It's my friend Lewis. He's in space for some reason. We got Electromagnetic Man. That's one of my characters. And we've got like the basic form here. This kind of is what it is. I'm not the best at that, but you can't be good at everything. Here we have George from Rat Boy Genius and a giant demon burger. I really like this character. His name is Devil Burger. He's cool. I'm making a comic about him at some point. He's a cool guy. This is really disturbing art. I mean, it's not the most amazing art I've ever done, but I don't know. I still like it. This one I started getting into pens. We have this Pineapple Man, which is my YouTube icon. Here we just got him doing some different expressions and stuff. And then we've got some of my dog, Cash. These aren't the best of Cash. I have a much better one coming up. Here he looks like a fetus. Here he's scary. And this one he looks like A to B. But, that's what he is. Here's another surreal scape, or whatever I'm calling them, with the flat earth and like demons and stuff going on the outside. I really like this one. I watched the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie for the second time while I was doing this one. I don't know why I remember that. I just very specifically remember drawing this guy and not being satisfied with him. He's a lot darker than everything else. It doesn't bother me now, but at the start it was really annoying me. And then he has rings around him for some reason, even though it's supposed to be the sun and the moon, because, why not? I mean, out of all the things to question that photo, that's probably not the biggest one. Here we have Aqua Teen Hunger Force again. This was like right after watching it. This was the first day back at school after winter break. That's how I was feeling. I guess I was feeling like a tired milkshake. This Frylock is really good. I'm really proud of this one. And Meatwad, he's not looking too good, but that's okay. Here we have the Rat Boy Genius gang. If you couldn't tell by me mentioning it like 8 times, I am a Rat Boy Genius fan. We got Rat Boy, Summer Solstice, Little King John, Sneezy, Caveman, Old Froggy. That doesn't look anything like Old Froggy. Fish Eater, Fred, Sue, Green Monster, George, Bob, Happy Man, Fingerhead, Hoo-Hoos, and Big Fish Boss. Get a little zoom on these guys. These were just cute little doodles I did while my dog was asleep on my lap. This led into doing a similar thing with some of my characters. Now, these are a bunch of characters a group of my friends had way back in the day. We had our own like universe and stuff, which has been like revamped 95 times. Who knows if I'll ever make a book about it or anything, but it's an interesting concept. I'll go through all the characters here. We've got Tranquilren, he's a lizard guy. That's his brother Leoka. We've got Shinexlin, he's like a demon transdimensional thing. Toast Sun, he's a piece of toast. Narcorex, he's like a golem. Like Zorium, he's like a light being, but his original design was a snake, so I kind of incorporated both. We have Otid, Billy, and Billsford. These guys are going to have like a comic that I never made. Dalreich, he's like son of Satan, he's a bad guy. Genon, he's a genie. Tortalis, he's a badass. Nocturne, he's a villain. Joss the Sun, he's a son. Aurora, that's Tranquilren's love interest. Reina, that's his daughter. Adjutoga, that's like god. Gygor, that's like super god. Turtum, that's like super god. S is like a demon. Zodius is a demon. And Akagdath is a mega demon. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on here. Here we have a bunch of sticky note doodles I did. This was a lot of fun. I like doing stuff like that. Just kind of let your mind wander. Have a good time. Here we have another surreal scape. This one's probably my favorite, even though the mountains aren't like anything stellar. I don't know. I just really like the central focus, the planet, the weird stars going on. It's cool. I like it. This actually inspired some of my other drawings I'll show you guys in a bit. Here we have a drawing of my friend, which is absolutely terrifying, and 2 other drawings. This was just kind of fun to do. Here we have my doodle a day. So I do one of these guys every day, starting from like the end of the end of January. Nothing too complex, but it's kind of cool. It doesn't look like a lot, but it really is if you think about it. There's like 70 of these. Yeah, that's today's. This is the page I'm really proud of. This spread is probably my favorite in the whole book. I found my grandfather's Copic markers, and I was just screwing around with the shading, and you can do a lot of cool stuff with them. I like this one. This is actually pencil, but these are really cool. That one's my favorite, I think. I also like that one. I like the design around it. There's the Fjord guy again. He's fun to draw. Here we have a really disturbing face I made. I like that. My friend's OC. Some expressions again. The fucking pineapple. That's like the screaming death Wojak. And just a weird face. Yeah. This is probably my favorite spread in the whole book. It's just, I don't know, there's something so like whimsical about it. I don't know, I really like it. If you've never done anything with pens and you're into cartooning, please like do yourself a favor and do stuff like this with like the limited color palette. It's really nice. The hints of red in there, delicious. Here we have my last surreal scape in the like this sort of style. So far, this was gonna be my album cover. That's That's why it's got Fjord Guy and this weird planetary thing. It's not anymore. I'll show you what is my album cover. We've got another one of Cash, which I labeled Quiche, and then I tried to draw him again, but it didn't turn out well, so I turned it into a weird dog demon. That was really late at night, I remember. This is my least favorite page in the book. It's just weird. I did one of those like scratchy things. It's cool. I tried to paint, didn't work, so I threw some Sharpie on it, so it's at least, you know, look atable. This was from Chem. It was a failed one. It's not supposed to do that. And this is the creature. My friend said you should draw a creature, so there's the creature. Here's some more illustration. I'm really proud of that one, the lonely face man, this guy, and this one. I want to sculpt this one. Here's just some random doodles. There's my water bottle and burger. Pixel art's on my DeviantArt if you want to check it out. And we're coming to the end of this sketchbook so far. Here we have another Rat Boy Genius thing. It's the final charge, which hasn't happened yet. Got Big Fish Boss, Galactic Superheroes, Fish Eater, Fingerheads in the background. And then we've got the Galactic Superheroes again. This was a lot of fun to draw. Doing this like intense shading is really fun. Then I drew Rat Boy Genius, and then I want to draw my own characters. So got Trankaran again, looking pretty damn sexy. His abs go way too high, but I don't care. He's an alien, so whatever. Tortalis looking dapper. Anyways, as I was trying to say, I just wanted to draw my own characters. So, I mean, Trankaran, Tortalis, there's Aurora, and Shinexlin. I'm really proud of these drawings. I think they're really good. Tortalis is probably my least favorite, but I don't think he's bad. I think Aurora and Shinexlin are the best too. And that's kind of it for this sketchbook. Now, that's not everything in here, though. There's still, like, 2 more things I want to show you guys. Actually, 3. Let me pull it out. And the reason I'm doing it like this is because there's some, like, pornographic drawings I did, and you guys don't need to see that. This is just a weird page I put, like, under the paper when I'm, like, drawing, so, like, it doesn't smudge the page beneath it. Here's this thing I did. I'm really proud of it. Thought I'd show it. This is probably my album cover. Not sure yet, though. I'll show you what else. And this was a thing I drew for a short story I made. Now there's 2 other art pieces I'm going to show you guys, and then, yeah, we're kind of done. There's the massive version of this. Now, I don't like this one as much. Some people think it's amazing. It goes both ways. That's the only cool thing about it, I think. I know the red is way too intense, but I don't know. Maybe it just needs some better shading. I think if I glue some papers on top of this and make everything kind of 3D, I don't know. I feel this has potential that is untapped, and I think I can definitely rectify any of my mistakes. And then here's the last one. It's not done yet. This one's my favorite. But yeah, that's it for this sketchbook. So hope you guys enjoyed watching me flip through this thing. Oh, and there's like a little flip book in the very corner. It's not like complete, but you can kind of see what the idea would be. It doesn't flip very well because it's the paper, but you kind of get the idea. But yeah, that was my sketchbook. Maybe I'll live stream me drawing in it sometime. I need to get a better setup so I don't have to hold the tripod, because yeah, otherwise it falls like that. But overall, that's my sketchbook. Hope you enjoyed all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video where I staple a slug to the ceiling. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts. I don't even know.